And based on these clinical findings, how we can take Ayurveda to the public? Only by taking Ayurveda to the public and placing before the policy makers, a science can be afflicted. So that is my humble aim. Those who are listening to the presentation kindly understand. Following Ayurveda as such from your mind, there will not be an Ayurvedic precision comes. And what I call for BAMS, BAMS, be Ayurvedic at your mind and soul. I always tell. Be Ayurvedic at your mind and soul. Otherwise, whatever we learn, we will be putting only in terms of modern medicine. So here, the basic criteria we have done was Prameka Shamana, for which we was taking modern medicines also. Then Kledagara, very important. We don't understand what is Kleda. We will simply tell. To me, Kleda is any Jeliya Rupa Malabhava which will be hindering the normal physiology. Kleda in the Amasya, Kleda in the Recta, Kleda in the eye. It will be different differently. Mutrasya Kleda Vahanam. Kleda will be removed through the Mutra, and Kleda can definitely cause problems in Varna Robana. So Varna Kleda Shodhana is the important criteria. Once Kleda is removed through the Mutra, once Kleda is removed from the Koshta, Rekta Kleda will be removed. So Amaja Kleda, Koshtaja Kleda and Rektaja Kleda both have to be controlled by Apadarpana Chikitsa and Prameka. Then Vatanilomana. Vatanilomana is nothing other than establishing the normal availability of Vata in any tissue. I humbly define Vatanilomana as the programmed movement of Vata in any anatomical srodhas. I humbly define Anilomada as the programmed movement of Vata in any anatomical srodhas. You do angiogram, you do Doppler, you do ECG, wherever you are getting any problem in the normal course of Vata, it is nothing other than Vata Pradilomada. Any problem in the Vata Pradilomada will be affecting the peripheral tissue, and that is very common in diabetes cases where peripheral ischemia is there. So do Vata Nilomada Chikitsa, and definitely then should be Varna Shodhana Chikitsa, and finally Varna Ropana Chikitsa. These are the concepts. We very well know wherever there is a problem of diabetic ulcer, all the modern parameters are there, we have to identify, but these are the points. For each point we have to give the proper medicines. And Tiktaka Kashayam was my favorite medicine. That patient had always the problem with the Medo Dushti. Why I am telling Tiktaka Kashayam, I will always tell the logic of medicine what I am prescribing. Tiktaka Kashayam is the best medicine which will be bringing down the Medas. The LDL problem, all the Medo Dushti can be controlled by the Pitta Rasa and Pitta dominant tract, and especially when there is diabetes mellitus with Vrana. Pittasya Tiktarasam is important, Rekta Prasadanam Tiktarasam is important, and Tiktarasam is that much important for controlling the diabetes mellitus. So Tiktaka Kashayam was given, and Gugulu Panchabala Churnam. My dear students, always combine Kushta Chikitsa, Vadarekta Chikitsa in Prameha. My humble request, combine Kushta Chikitsa, Vadarekta Chikitsa and Prameka Chikitsa, because Prameka, it is very clearly mentioned that it is Eka Sthanasana Shainam Redhi. The patient will be always interested in sedentary lifestyle. The same thing is mentioned in our Vadarekta Chikitsa, Prayena Sugumarana. And we very well know Vadarekta is describing about all vascular problem. When you read Vadarekta, it is not simply an arthritis, it is not simply gout arthritis, it is all vascular issues only. Rektamargam Nihandyashi Shaga Sandishu Marida, Nivisyam Anyonyamavarya, Vedana Purharathisud, Anyonyamavariam, Prana Varodham, Rekta Varodham, ischemia, hypoxia. So any peripheral tissue damage will be mentioned in Vadarekta, so utilize Vadarekta. Second is Kushta Chikitsa. Kushta Chikitsa is very much important in Prameka Chikitsa, because we very well know Kleda is there in Kushta, Kleda is there in Prameka, and most of the Nidanas and Kushta Prameka are having similarity. Rektavaha Dushti is very much common in Kushta. So Guguli Panchabala Churnam. Why Guguli Panchabala Churnam? Actually it is mentioned in the Nadi Varna context. Guguli Panchabalam Peligaksha, Magadigacha, Tripalaja Prataksya, Tuktudi Kashayudam, Madulidam, Kushta Bhagandara, Gulmagadikinam. So that was the reason for Guguli Panchabala Churnam. Punarnava Mandura was a drug because that was given only to control the Rektasara Vritti. Especially when we treat Prameka, you have to always think about the Rektasarada. You have to always think about the Rektasarada. Any decline in the Rektasara or Rektasara Khinada will be hampering the wound healing, so patient will undergo anemia, everything. So instead of giving the blood transfusion, Punarnava Mandura, and finally Tripala Churna, it is always important in any cases of Prameka with the Brana. Okay, then Pramega Medo Dushti Tikta Gruda for Snekapan. I am telling some more thing connected with the case. When you are getting a problem of hyperlipidemia, hypothyroidism, etc. in a Pramega patient and you want to do a Snekapana, never hesitate to do Snekapana. You can select the yoga as Tikta Grudam. I have got very good result, especially LDL can be very well controlled by Tikta Gruda Snekapana after having good Divana Majana. So never hesitate to do Snekapana in Prameka with the controlled parameters. The problem is due to the Medo Dushti Bhayam, the fear of Medo Dushti, we people will not any way administer any Snekana, so Kava Prameka will very fastly be converted into Vada Prameka. I am telling you, Kava Prameka to Pitta Prameka to Vada Prameka is the gradual course. By due to the extreme diet control and all the Vyayama, the Apadarpana, the Kava Prameka will be causing Kapha Chayam day by day and it will be converted into Vada Prameka. So in between Snekana is good, and if you think about a Snekana which will not vitiate Prameka, which will not vitiate Kleda, which will not increase Medo Dushti, then that is Tiktaga Gridam. Tiktaga Gridam is not mentioned in Prameka Chikilsa, it is mentioned in Kushta Chikilsa only. My favorite yoga. Actually, when Acharya is telling about the Tikta Gruda, the last line, Arsho Astravitta Manyamscha Suvitsaran Pittajan Kedan. So, my dear, read the Tikta Gruda today after you leave the seminar hall, and then you can see Madhyashthyadi Dailam. Generally, in Vata Pitta conditions, Grudas are given, but Vata Kapha condition, Tailas are given. That is important. Vata Pitta condition, Gridam, Vata Pittotiri Gridam, and Vata Kapha Tailas are given. And one among the best Taila for vascular problem in Rektavrata Vadam is Madhyashthyadi Dailam mentioned in again Vada Rekta Chikilsa. My humble point is Prameka Chikilsa is extended to Vada Rekta Chikilsa and Pushta Chikilsa. Never limit your search only in Prameka because Madhyashthyadi Dailam can be given in multiple ways, especially when there are vascular problem. And nowadays it is very clear that diabetes is the disease of blood vessels only. So think about Madhyashthyadi Dailam, and these are the common medicines everybody know. The last 2-3 medicine, Puduchiyadi, Tiktagam, Nimbadi, Mahadiktagam are very good in Kapha-Pitta condition. Most of the conditions where Prameka will become Kapha to Kapha-Pitta stage, there will be all vascular anomalies, vascular endothelial dysfunction, where the intimal layer of the tunica intima or the blood vessels will be losing the secretory property. See, I always salute Susruta who wonderfully told that the Srodasas are Sushma. So the intima layer of the blood vessels will be secreting all the chemicals which will be keeping the Srodas in the intact. So preventing vascular endothelial dysfunction is very important. That can be treated by Kapha Pitta Vera Chikilsa. And the first one is very important, and I recommend it, this yoga for most of the conditions where there is a Kapha Pitta Prameka. So my humble point is, you never limit your Prameka thoughts only by the HbA1c value and PPBS, FBS. You identify the clinical features in the patient. Now who looks? We never examine a Prameka yogi until and unless there is a neuropathy and prana. Otherwise we will see only the lab report. Only the mobile lab report we see what is the FBS, what is the PPBS, but according to Ayurveda, different clinical features are mentioned. So my dear friends, Prameka can be treated not only by the mathematical value, but by the clinical features of Vada, Pitta, Kapha. Vadigana, Udavarta, Kanda, Kridraha, Levalada, Shula, Mundindrada, Shosha, Durakasas, Joide. Please read. So what I am telling, read the clinical features, then only identify, and then you can see the Guguli Panchabala Churna 5 gram, Yoga Raja Churna 5 gram plus Tripila Churna 5 gram, a very good yoga. I am recommending it, anybody can do it in your practice and get your own results. So that yoga is a very good yoga in Kapha Pitta stage, where we feel that there can be chances of edema, there can be chances of problem with the circulation. So in such conditions, that combination Guguli Panchabala Churnam 5 gram, Yoga Raja Churna 5 gram plus Tripila Churna 5 gram can be given, and see this should be given in Kapha Pitta states of Prameka. And second is acanthosis nigricans. Recently I treated in Kannur only. You can see the typical case. The girl was around the age of 20 and she came to our OPD, had that much of treatment, the problem with the PCOD and hyperlipidemia, everything was there, mild fatty liver and almost irregular lifestyle. We can identify the current students who are having no control over the diet, and this is the initial picture, and you can see how it is changing. From the previous picture, how it is changing, and how it is changing, and the science behind the treatment. Why we have given the medicine? What was the reason? I am telling why in Ayurveda Dhatogini Deepana, because we very well know that acanthosis nigricans may be due to the problem in Medo Dushti, so Dhatu Agni Deepana is mandatory. The problem is when Medo Dushti with the Rekta Dhatu, very difficult. Rekta Dhatu needs Shida Veera Chikitsa, Medo Dhatu needs Ushna Veera Chikitsa, very difficult to treat when there is a Rekta Dushti with the Medo Anubandham, so that is very difficult. Then Rekta Shuddhi needed, Medo Shuddhi needed, Varnya Chikitsa is also needed, and these were the medicines given, only simple medicines, only simple OPD medicines we had given. Vaishwanara Churna before treating any disease where there is a problem with the Agni, where there is a problem with the Dhatogini, you should treat with Vaishwanara Churna, Panchakola Churna, depending upon the cost and Agni. And then Avivatti Churna was given for Viryajan. I told you, Pitta Shuddhi, Rekta Shuddhi, Medo Shuddhi. See how beautifully Ayurveda told, Pitta Shuddhi, Rekta Shuddhi, Medo Shuddhi, and you very well know you cannot do Shida Virya because Medas. You cannot do Ushna Virya because Rekta. Then combine the treatment with the Pitta dominant drugs. Pitta drugs will be helping Pitta, Pitta drugs will be helping Rekta, Pitta drugs will be helping Medas. That is why Acharya beautifully told, sometimes you can treat with the Rasa, sometimes you can treat with the Guna, sometimes you can treat with the Virya. That is the importance. So here we selected the Tikka Rasa component, Pancha Tikka Kashayam. Very good. Panchatikta Kashayam was given, Nimba Amrata Varsha Padola, Panchatikta, then Varanadi. We very well know Varanadi, Kavamedo, Vandabimitum Nechari, Antivadam, Shirishulam, Gulman Chanda Savidradi. So Panchatikta Kashayam compared with the Vanadi was given, Eladi Chornam finally given for Varnya purpose, and finally after getting the reduction of the Kandu itching, then Eladi Churna to Eladi Kera. Eladi go, Vadaka go, Vranam Chavini, Varna Prasadanam. So my dear friends, every prescription when you write, there is a core concept of Ayurvedic principle. Don't simply loosely write by you are writing Eladi. Eladi is Vada Kapakaram, and that should be given only Churna when there is Kapadikam, and Eladi Keram if it is Vadadikam. Basically the yoga is Vada Kapakaram only. And then the third case, patient, again it was treated in Trivandrum, when I was working in Government College Trivandrum. Again the patient had diabetes mellitus. We had done all the Snekabana, Viryajana, Shodhana, everything, but it was not responding to that much, so we decided to do the Jaloga Vajra. So Rugraga Toda Dakeshu, Jaloga Pravinir Karit. Very important. Rugraga Toda Dakeshu, Jaloga Pravinir Karit, Kushta Jagilsa, Vadarakta Jagilsa, both are important. We considered the treatment of Vadarakta here. What is Vadarakta Jagilsa? Vadashon Vinu Rektam, Sniktasya Vigisho Karit, Alpam Palayan Payam. Yatha Dosham, so we selected Jaloga after having very good Snekana. Do Jaloga only with the Koshta Shuddhi by Viryajana, then only go to Rekta Shodhana. On examination, absence of peripheral pulses, cold and chlamycin. Actually, it was a peripheral vascular occlusive disease. Peripheral vascular occlusive disease, Shakagata Vadarekta was the concept. You read Vadarekta, you can see a beautiful reference. Rekta Margam Nihandyashu Shaga Sandishu Mayuda, Nivishya Manyunya Mayuda. So when you are not getting the dorsalis pedis pulse, when you are not getting the posterior tibial, when you are not getting the normal sparshana in the skin, identify it is a vascular insufficiency, then think about the Vadarekta Chikitsa. Removal of Avarana, Rekta Shuddhi and Vadanulupina were the treatment targets, and you can see Jaloga was given, patient got a very good result. So finally one more case I will tell you. All these cases were diabetes mellitus, vascular problem and Medo Dushti, and nowadays it is a very important problem to get respiratory issue. Last month I was at Patiala, CCRS Patiala, where they conducted a seminar only to identify how Ayurveda can help the problems in this air pollution. You very well know the air pollution in Delhi. The air pollution is very serious in Delhi. I was very happy that people seriously thinking how Ayurveda can be used. There I had a presentation, so we told something about how Ayurveda can be done. So this is a case of bronchial asthma. Allergic history, Agridipana drugs, Snekapana with Hindu Gandha Buddha, Vamana. That is what I am telling. So what I am telling, there will be problems in the environment. Actually, Delhi-based air pollution is a serious issue. And when I was there in the Patiala, all the policy-making people were telling what Ayurveda can do. Then we suggested that we have to do two things. Of course, there should be a social level of interaction by which the pollution standard should be, the pollution control should be there. But we have to empower the immunity. What is the title theme? Prakritastu Belam Sleshma, Vaigrudo Malam Ichide. Prakritastu Belam Sleshma, the natural prasada kapha is immunity. The natural prasada kapha is immunity. When the prasada kapha is converted into sama kapha, it is not immunity. What is sama kapham? Avilas tandulasthana kanthadeshi avadishtade samo valasta durganda sudugara vibandagrat. So any kapha, when it is converted into sama kapha, that will definitely decline the immunity. So do the kapha chedana chikitsa vamana when the patient is having eligibility. So here we have done Vamana Karma, Mrudu Virejana, then Shamana treatment. This was the patient that Vamana Karma in Trivandrum only. The patient had allergic episodes of asthma, and that patient was not responding to the conventional steroid and bronchodilatory treatment. We had Vamana Karma followed by Virejana Karma, and then Alpalpa Malasodana by Manipatragulam, and then friendly lifestyle. So what I am telling, empower the Prasada Kapha should be the target of promoting the immunity in other challenges of Janapado Gamsa, including the contemporary Delhi scenario, and it's okay. So now I had presented 4 cases, and all the first three were coming under the diabetic spectrum and Medo Dushti, the one from the respiratory. Now I am coming to the last part of my presentation, how these individual observations can be taken into the community level. Then only Ayurveda can be utilized. Scientific awareness of Ayurveda and different populations, propagation of Ayurvedic lifestyle, assessment and documentation. We simply do in Kannur. When I am working in Kannur, the people are highly educated in the peripheral area, in the rural area. As rightly told by the previous speaker, we do conduct camps and awareness program, and people are responding. When people are ready to accept what we are telling, it is our duty to deliver it in the proper way. So that is what we have to do. And the NCD, where we stand now, rich in concepts. We talk enough. Now the time is to talk. Stop talking and do the activity. Practice in selected areas only. Practices with the different protocols, preventive, curative and promotive domains. Limitations. We do have limitations. We don't have that much of manpower compared with the modern medical science. We are having problem with the manpower, infrastructure, support from policy makers, lack of standardization, documentation, speaking, evidences. I am talking in the domain of Kerala domain also. We do have this much of limitation, but we should awake, and what target should be excellence in public health, implementation of time-tested Ayurvedic protocols, generation of evidences. See, don't go for evidence. You do something, then evidence will come. Then evidence will be the evidence will be the pramana for the next case. Never wait that I will be getting an evidence one day, then I will tell that I can do. No, you do, then evidence will come, then evidence will become the Apta Vakya. So that is the way to progress, modification and empowerment of existing practices, effective communication steps, because this we are doing in our area, creating grassroots level awareness, policy level fine tuning, development of standard protocols, funds, screening, projects implementation, evaluation, effective communication, key operational area. I am going to suggest 3-4 projects in the next 5 minutes, then I will conclude. Prevention of selected diseases, management of NCD, improvement of quality of life in crowd. That is very important. Improvement of quality of life. Previous speaker talked about the rheumatoid arthritis. We very well know they will be getting irreversible joint deformity. So how we can empower the quality of life? Palliative care, promotion of health in selected or marginalized population, age, gender-specific health issue, occupational health problems, and mental health. Major available practical tools are lifestyle components from Dinacharya, Ritujacharya. Everybody knows specialties and subspecialty. Very important. The simple cardiologist should go to the Ayurvedic endocrinology, Ayurvedic nephrology, Ayurvedic gastroenterology, Ayurvedic dermatology, Ayurvedic preventive cardiology, like that we have to grow. Ayurvedic food culture, a very important tool which only Ayurveda has, Ayurvedic food culture. Acharya Rasayana, Ayurvedic psychiatry, yoga, enough things are there for us to find very well. And some projects I am telling, some model projects what we are doing in a very simple way I am suggesting. And why I am telling this project, take the concept of Ayurveda, whatever I had told in the 4 cases, they are the individual observations, and learn from the experiences, correct the treating in a better way, and then you go to the public level, implementation, prevention of diabetes, wellness. What we are doing is, we identify the school children, especially in the +2 students, or the degree students who will be having pre-diabetic we can easily identify by the pre-diabetes screening protocol and then adopt Vasanta Urdocharya, Kabagara, Ahara Vihara Charya for the minimum for 3 to 6 months, and then again subject to the evaluation you can see the risk of pre-diabetes people to become diabetic can be significantly reduced. This is more applicable when you are getting girls with the PCOD risk because insulin resistance is common in PCOD and diabetes risk. So do prevention of diabetes using Vasanta Urdocharya and Kabagara Ahara Vihara Charya in pre-diabetic population. What is the population? Population is the population from higher secondary students, college students who are getting the problems of irregular eating and they will be getting the victims in the future year. We can prevent the pre-diabetes. That is one project. And common community outcome state need a loss of amount to money to treat diabetes and these chronic complications if the disease itself can be prevented. Very important. That is the responsibility of a state. The state administration is spending that much of money to treat the diagnosis of diabetes and the complication. If in the pre-diabetic stage itself the state can control the prevalence rate, then definitely we are saving that much of money also. So that is why it is very important. Project 2, Ayurvedic foods. We always believe that Ayurveda Takra Kalpana, Ayurveda Kshira Kalpana, Ayurveda Yavagu Kalpana, Ayurveda Yuksha Kalpana, Ayurveda Mamsarasa Kalpana. Anything according to the age of the situation and according to the biological need of the patient, we can cultivate, we can propagate it. And I think in every Ayurvedic hospital we have to give. We are starting the methodology because we are giving diabetic diet to IP patients in Ayurveda College Hospital nowadays. We are going to implement new diet packages. So what I am telling, providing ahara into a medical background or converting ahara into medicine, that is very much important. So that can be very good projects. You can apply these projects. And last slides, model projects, improvement of quality of life in selected population, endosulfan affected area, Dushiksha Chikitsa we are doing, and de-addiction programs using Ayurveda, Madate, Chikitsa, etc. Because nowadays the narcotics and drug addiction is very much important. Model project last, stress management through Ayurveda, combining Adhyavya Chikitsa of Ayurveda and Panchakarma Chikitsa, Medhi Rasayana we can implement. So what I am telling, practice to evidence, evidence to updated practice. That is my conclusion. Practice to evidence. Don't wait for evidence. Evidence will come. So practice to evidence and evidence to updated practice. And let us read in between lines with the inner light. We always have enough light in the stage, but there is no light coming from our inner side. Atma Vijnanam, there should be light. So we should be able to read in between the lines, beyond the lines, using the inner light. So that inner light should be always generated. And Jnana Buddhi, that is the clinical intelligence. We are having intelligence, textual intelligence is there, scientific intelligence is there. We need a clinical intelligence, that is the Jnana Buddhi, and that is word to word. Word means Shabdam, Shabdam means Pramanam, Aptobadesham, from the word to word, the hospital, you know, O to A, the only change is O to A. O means opportunity, A for action. So every word in the textbook is an opportunity for a beautiful clinical therapeutic action in the patient. So my humble message is word to word only. And I am concluding my speech by telling one simple poem by me, 4-line poem. I think that is the whole concept of NCD concept. Hita should not become Ahita. Hita should not become Ahita. Mita should not become Amita. Mita should not become Amita. Samaya should not become Asamaya. Samaya should not become Asamaya. Then Sukha will never become Asukha. Sukha will never become Asukha. So that is my humble message. Only one thing, together only we can do. Vaidya Samuho Visam Saryanam Sreshta. Learn Ayurveda, love Ayurveda, live Ayurveda. Thank you very much.
Thank you.